right, we are going live on Facebook. We are live, or not live, I should say. We are recording for YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Let me get my notes straight here. All right. And now we are recording the podcast. Thank you for joining us. This is Angel from 7 Slot Society. We are recording yet another podcast, and today's topic is actually going to be brand ambassadors. We are on Facebook Live. We are recording for the podcast. Kate Atkinson just joined, and this makes me super, super stoked. Matt Graham has also joined us. So me and Kate and I should say, have had many discussions about what brand ambassadorship is and all that fun stuff. So, Dylan Keller joined us. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's going on, guys? All right, so I'm going to jump straight into my notes. If you guys would like to say something, please do. If the audio is too loud, also, please let me know. Here, Dylan says he's an ambassador for 7 Slot. Well, I'm going to have to talk to the owner because I don't know if that's true. All right. Weston Blackie, what is going on? Dylan says Super Salute Society. All right, so let's get started here. I actually have notes. Look at this. Look, I wrote notes down, guys. YouTube, Facebook, look at this. I have notes. Patrick John, what's going on? Okay, so brand ambassador program, good or bad? Does it help? Does it hurt? Is it stupid? Does it actually do something? So let's get into the stuff that is good first. I definitely want to go through the good because I think there's a lot of good that happens through this program or through this, whatever you want to call it. So I think one of the bestest things is the, hold on, let me get all my stuff going here. All right, I think it is the brand exposure. So I think the people who ambassadorship works the best for is smaller brands. An example that I can think of right now, like within the past week, is there is a new key fob company that is starting to do like molded, injected, whatever. And since they're such a small company, I think that they would do well having someone who's like a brand ambassador for them. I think that would be helpful for them. So that's one of the good things. It can definitely help smaller brands get off the ground, get a little bit of exposure. You know, that stuff that really takes you from like 500 followers to like a lot more than 500 and a lot more sales. All right, so let's check in with Facebook. Weston says brand ambassadors are just people that want free parts. This is coming from an actual industry person. I believe you, Weston, 100%, but I think there are two sides to it, and we are going to get into both of them because what you said definitely, absolutely plays a part. Patrick Rowe, what is going on? Katie Frank, what is going on? Rob Ryan, thank you for joining us. I appreciate all of you guys giving me a little bit of your time today. That really means a lot. Okay, so we went over one of the good things is brand exposure. I think especially for small brands, it could be very good. This camera doesn't want to play nice. Okay, there we go. For smaller brands, it can definitely help. And it can also bring products to people that wouldn't have seen it otherwise. And so this is a little bit of a tricky one, but bear with me here. So let's say there's a new part for a YJ that came out. And this ambassador, quote unquote ambassador, has a rather large following. And what comes with a large following is people that aren't necessarily YJ people. So stay with me here. The YJ person is brand ambassador for this company that did a YJ part. Old JK Bob, who follows the YJ guy, sees it. Now, the JK guy doesn't need it. Obviously, duh, he has fucking JK. But I'm sure he has a friend that has a YJ. So when him and the JK buddy and his YJ buddy are talking, he goes, "Oh, I saw this product on social media you should check it out. So I think that could be a good. I'm sorry if you can hear this kid screaming upstairs. He's very manic right now, and there is no insulation. So if I can hear him, I know you can hear him. So I apologize for that. But I think that it can still bring like cross-platform awareness to a brand, and I think that's an awesome thing. I think that's part of the reason why it started. I think the ambassador program started out good. I'm gonna say that right now. I think the ambassador program, whoever was the original person that came up with it, had all of the good intentions. I think that they just wanted to help themselves, I'm assuming. But then it branched out, and now it's helping a lot of people. So we're in the good part right now. There is definitely a fucking bad side to it, and I'm not gonna hesitate to say what the fucking bad is, because if you guys have followed me for any amount of time, you know that I'm gonna say what the fuck I think. If it's shitty, I'm gonna say it's shitty. So, alright, let's go back to Instagram right here. Tommy Williams, what's going on? That's one of my YJ buddies. Ron, Chris joined us. Heather, hello Heather. Steven, Michael, Mark said it's a great marketing idea. I 100% agree with you, but, and I know there's a but in there, especially from you, Mark, we will get into that. Rob Ryan says, by the way, you look super cute tonight. Thank you, buddy. I put on a clean shirt and a hat because you guys were crying that my head was too reflective last time. I don't know if YouTube can see that. All right. Dylan wants to be an ambassador for Mark. Austin, what's going on? Tim, Kelly, Mark again. Word of mouth. Very, very important. I completely agree. Peyton said he'd be an ambassador. That would be awesome. We do not do ambassador programs. Seven Slot Society does not have an ambassador program. All right. And Weston brings up a good point. He says, I give discounts to loyal repeat customers. First-time customer, full retail. I don't care how Insta-famous you are. Yes, Weston, rock and roll. Absolutely. And one of the things I heard from, I'm forgetting the name, and I feel so embarrassed right now, but they said when new people come in and ask for discounts, they tell them that they have lifelong customers that pay full retail. So why would they give a discount to a new person just for a shout out? Quote, I'm doing air quotes, shout out. So Weston, yes. So metal, dude. Absolutely. Ryan, Wes, what is going on? Move to Colorado. Yes, I wish, Wes. I wish. All right. Amy says, I was a shop ambassador one time. It was awful. We're going to have to get into that because I want to hear that story. Austin said something very inappropriate. Not going to repeat that. All right. Robert Walters, Christy Vincent. Hi, Christy. Alan Forney. What's going on, Alan Forney? Tim Williams, what's going on? Tyler, Brant, what's going on, guys? Okay, so we went over two of the good things that are brand ambassador, that are good for the brand ambassador. I think another thing that's good about, quote, brand ambassadorship or whatever, is that it breeds a sort of brand loyalty. And for anybody that has a brand, the loyalty to it is like super important. It's one of the things I try and instill the absolute most. And like I try, and if somebody orders, like I'll write a note and I'll put a note in the order, and I try and look through all the hashtags and like and comment on all the pictures. Like I want people to feel like they're part of this. Like I'm speaking just for 7 Slot right now. I want people to feel like they're part of 7 Slot, and I work really, really hard to try and cultivate that. And I think that's what a lot of brands will try to do, because there are a lot of brands or companies that make a variation of the same thing. So how do you get people to buy just your version of that thing? And if they're buying that just one version of that thing, then they're going to buy your version of whatever the fuck else it is they need. I've seen, when I first got into Jeeps, I saw that Poison Spider had like the fucking market share on brand loyalty. Like everybody was like Poison Spider, all the fucking things. And they did a super good job in cultivating like a brand loyalty, if that makes sense. But I think as time has gone on, it's been about 5-6 years since I was really, first got into Instagram. I think that it's the climate's changed a little bit, and I think that's where what I'm saying is like, you can tell that what I'm saying is not fucking bullshit because you can look back and fucking see it. With all the new companies coming out offering new deals, new parts, I think that it's kind of split. It's more spread out among the market now. It's not just one person holding all of the fucking parts and shit. So, all right, there's a ton of comments coming in here. So let me go in and read some of these. Let's see here. Katie Frank says, we offer 5% discount when new customers like and share our Facebook page. Yes, I'm 100% about that. I do something similar. Also, full disclosure, because I'm about that life, and I don't like to fucking bullshit you guys. I and a lot of other people build in a certain amount of discount into their products. So if I have a product, I don't give a fuck. So when I price a product, I get my number of what I need to make to break even, and then I put on my profit part of it, and then I put on, let me throw in a 10% discount on it. So that's in there. And you guys are like, oh, that's not fair. You're just making all your money. Well, okay, dickhead. First thing, my most expensive product is a hat that costs me the absolute most, and it's still only like $17. So get fucked. And most of my shit is like $5 or $4. So, it is what it is. I'm just out here trying to, give you guys good products, and I have a built-in 10% discount. So if I want to run a sale, I have a 10% discount that I can run in and not lose money. Because this is a business. This is not a fucking charity. I say this all the time. I don't care if you guys don't buy my shit. I appreciate your time more. And there's 40 fucking people watching this Instagram live right now. I think that is the highest. So thank you, every single one of you. And I'm going to say this to you guys because I don't think this many people have ever watched. I don't give a fuck if you never buy any of my shit. The fact that you are watching this right now, that you're giving me your time, means the most to me. But in the event that you do want to buy some of my shit, that is going to be absolutely awesome. And I'm going to say thank you 1 million times. And I'm probably going to write you a little bit of note. Like a little thank you. I'm going to sign it. Because I like when I buy something and somebody writes me a note. So that's how that works. But if I want to run a sale and offer a cheaper product, I don't want to lose money when I'm, trying to have a good time and have a sale. So that's how that is built in there. So thank you, Katie, for bringing that up. All right, Patrick says, it would be a million times easier to watch and give input if Facebook didn't suck so bad and crash every 2 seconds. I apologize, guys. All right, David says, I manage CabFab and we try and partner up with guys we feel will showcase our products, not just post-whore everything. Yes, David, thank you. All right, Wes says, I know what you're talking about, brand ambassadors, but I was wondering if you have the 7-slot logo as like a 3x4 asset tag sticker. I don't think I know what you mean. Send me an email, Wes, 7slotsociety@gmail.com. We can talk about it. I'm always down to put out new products. All right, Austin says, I met somebody that was an ambassador for one company, then jumped ship and has his entire Jeep redone for another brand. He was a Jeep whore, nothing further, no loyalty, just looking for who will hook his Jeep up for free. Thank you for bringing that up, Austin. That goes in our bad reasons section of my notes that I do have, because I do have a fucking issue with some of these brand ambassadors and how they're going about it. But I want to make sure that I say the good things first, because I am 100% about encouragement, but it needs to be evened out with some level-headed, no bullshit, straight talk, which is what we're going to get to. But I still want to talk about the good things. All right, I'm sorry, guys. These comments are coming in super fast. I cannot keep up with all these. Brian May says, a brand ambassador must bring value to the table. Yes, thank you. Let's see. All right. Steven says, a good brand ambassador is someone who can show off the products other than just on social media. Yes, thank you, Steven. Perfect building block. The next point is that a good reason to have a brand ambassador is so that the brand can have a spokesperson. Someone that can be at events, at shows, when the brand themselves, the people who run the brand, who are the faces of the brand, for instance, JCR, when Daryl can't be at a fucking show, whoever their brand ambassador, I don't even know if they have brand ambassadors, by the way. If their brand ambassadors or if they can't be at the show, the brand ambassadors can be there in order to like talk about product and all that shit. So thank you, Steven, for bringing that up. I think that is a huge point. So being a brand, being a company, you cannot get to every single show. It costs money, costs time, costs resources, costs manpower. You can't be at every fucking show. So I think that having a brand ambassador is good for those reasons, because there are a lot of people that are very active in this community that love going to shows. They go to every single meet and greet. They go to all the wheeling events in their local area, blah, blah, blah. If you have a brand ambassador in that capacity that is working hard because they love the sport, they love, meeting people, blah, 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 that's a perfect reason to have a brand ambassador. All right, Ryan says the bad part is most people are just in it for the free shit and not supporting the brand. God damn, you guys are fucking negative today. Shit, I'm trying to bring the good out of this. You guys are all negative. I agree with all of what you're saying here. I'm just saying, I'm trying to bring the fucking positive aspect of this. And Kate says, what about someone that wants to be a brand ambassador for a very expensive product like axles? Hard to expect them to be a return customer to get a discount. So what is your advice? Okay, so if you're talking about being a brand ambassador for something expensive like axles, if you're doing like crate axles, it's like thousands and thousands of dollars. If you're expecting, if it's something of that caliber, I would say you should have no reasonable expectation of getting any fucking shit for free if it's that fucking much. Because if the product costs that much, then it costs the company a fuckload of money. If it's like a bumper or, even like lower cost wheels, I think you could get away with free. But if it's like expensive ass shit like that, you can't go in there expecting to get the whole thing for free just because you're a brand ambassador. Like I mentioned before, there are people, excuse me, I got the burps. Ugh. There are people that support these companies at full fucking retail with no agreement with the company whatsoever, and they still rep them hard as shit because they love the fucking product, they love the customer service, they love the UI, the XI, the customer experience on the website, the way they interact on social media, whatever. So why should they give you a percentage, or why should they give it to you for free, or even a fucking percentage when they have people that are paying full price and doing the same shit that you're claiming that you're going to do? Like you send somebody, like we'll take Kate for instance. Kate sends Curry a fucking letter saying, I'm going to promote you and I'm going to go to all the fucking wheeling shows. And then Curry comes back and says, well, too fucking bad, Kate. We already got 500 fucking people that run our axles at full retail cost that already go to the shows and are doing the shit that you're saying you're going to do, but they're not asking for anything free. And I'm just saying this as, just because Kate brought it up. But like, do you see where I'm going with that? It's just ridiculous. All right, let's get into some more of these comments. All right, Wes says, I think you see that branding with high-end kits. Look at people that rock Metal Cloak. I don't know a whole lot of people that rock Metal Cloak, honestly. Not because it's bad, I think just because it's a little more expensive. But I'm not sure. I'm not in the high-end game, so I don't know why you brought that up. All right, Mark says, pay full price for the product. Yes, I agree. CJ, what's going on? Tommy says, how do I become an ambassador for a beer company? Brant just gave me a bunch of taco emoticons. This is a business, not UNICEF. Thank you, Rob Ryan. Evan says, trade for trade. Trade for trade in regards to what? Y'all, you want to trade stickers with me? Yeah, I'm all about trading stickers, dude. Hit me up in that email, man. 7slotsociety@gmail.com. I will totally trade you some stickers. Heather says, I like tacos. Yo, what's up? I like tacos too. Alright, Katie says, you have to make money. Quality will prove your worth. Doesn't mean you upcharge, means you charge fair and work hard because you care about your name and your customers. I agree. I 100% agree. I spend hours in this fucking basement trying to crank out enough decals to keep up with the demand. And I just try and make sure that everybody gets exactly what the fuck they want. And I try. Sometimes I don't deliver. And, you know, I've had to do full refunds before, and it's a mess. But I try. I do my best. All right, Mike says, let me get your autograph. Autographs come free when you order stickers. All right, Austin says, done deading. I go, all right, bye, Austin. All right, Nick is just here for the beard. Patrick says, you don't make money by giving it away. Some of the best advice you've ever been given. Yes, absolutely. Completely agree. Angel Sr., that's my dad. What's going on? Nathan, Michael, hello, guys. What's going on? All right, I am so behind on these comments, guys. I'm going to have to read these after. We're already at 20 minutes. I didn't want to make this long. Okay, so back to notes. Now we're down to the shitty gritty. All right, this is, if you saw the announcement, this is what you're here for. The bad reasons, the reasons I fucking hate brand ambassador as a title, as not as a person, because each person that says they're a brand ambassador are still a fucking person. So I don't hate that person. I just hate, you know, what's involved with it. So this is the fucking real shit. This is what you guys came from. Oversaturation. There are far too many self-proclaimed brand ambassadors, and it is fucking ridiculous. There is no way that all of these companies have 30 fucking brand ambassadors. Absolutely no way. If you're getting a 10% discount and they're calling you a brand ambassador, they're fucking playing you. That is bullshit. That is not a brand ambassador. It's ridiculous. There are way too fucking many. Way too many. Weston says yes, the good part. Mike just joined. Mike, we're getting into the good part. Alright, so I went through all of the good stuff, so I don't want you guys to be like, quote me on fucking Facebook and Instagram saying Angel's a fucking dickhead and blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. I just spent 20 fucking minutes talking about why I think brand ambassadorship is a good thing. So, we're going to take these last 5 minutes and we're going to talk about why I think it's fucking bullshit. And don't fucking misquote me and shit, because I definitely talked about all the good shit. So, oversaturation. Way too fucking many, and half of them at least that I see on Instagram and Facebook that say they're a brand ambassador, I bet you if I fucking called that company and said, is blah 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 a brand ambassador for you, they would go, huh? Who's that? I fucking guarantee it. I'm not gonna do that because not my fucking place. If you want to fucking stroke your dick on social media and say, oh, I'm a brand ambassador for blah 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 blah, whatever. I don't give a shit. It upsets me, but it doesn't upset me to the point where I'm gonna like fucking make it my mission to fucking destroy your life, because I really don't give that much of a shit. All right, so Gabe says, like the broads. Okay, not going to get into that. All right, so one of the other things about how brand ambassadorship could be bad is the brands kind of lose control when they have too many, like they have 20 fucking brand ambassadors. They kind of lose control on how the brand is represented. So for me, one of the big things is if somebody's running my decals, I don't want to get a call or a fucking email, which has happened before, of someone saying, I saw someone that had a 7-slot sticker that was driving like a fucking dickhole, and I think you guys suck. So, and I say that because that actually fucking happened. So there is a kid that, this is like past, this was like last year, that I sponsored in the way of decals. Like, he wanted some custom decals. I hooked him up. I gave him all the 7-slot shit he wanted, blah, blah. I gave him some, like, airtime on the channel. Whatever. Promoted him. Apparently, he was driving like a dick in the place that he lives, and one of the people in that neighborhood read the sticker, fucking Googled it, found my website, found my contact me page, and sent me a fucking nastygram saying, blah, 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 was speeding through the neighborhood and driving like a dickhead, and I'm gonna call the police next time I see him, and you need to rein your people in. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now? No clue who that fucking lady was. It was like halfway across the fucking country. And I think that's one of the big pitfalls of the brand ambassadorship, is that if somebody's like, I'm a brand ambassador for blah, blah, and then next weekend you see him on the fucking beach, fucking shit-faced doing donuts in the beach, that's obviously a fucking bad thing. Okay, yes, Kate says, well, it becomes a problem if that person isn't a good representative of the company. Yes, I completely agree. Brant said it was Thomas. I'm not surprised. That damn Thomas. Those Maryland kids. Blah, blah. All right, This camera keeps losing focus. All right, we're going to keep this moving. What's going on, Glenn? Jason, what's up? What's up? All right, so last thing I want to talk about for the brand ambassadors, and the reason why I think it's fucking shit, is they have the people that are brand ambassadors, like everyone is saying in these comments. There's 98 fucking comments here. We've been going for 25 minutes, 46 people watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I never have this many people watching live. I know that I kind of like talked this one up, and I have been talking shit, but I also spent the first 20 fucking minutes talking about how good it was and how it's doing good for the community. So don't get shit fucking twisted. I think it's good, and I also think it's bad. So I know you guys are going to be like, Andrew's a fucking dickhead. No, get fucked. I think it's good. I think it's bad. So the last thing that I want to talk about for the brand ambassadorship, and why the last bad topic I want to talk about, is that you have potentially less valuable or less knowledgeable people talking and showcasing the products than you would an actual salesman. So what I mean by this, you have a brand or a company that cannot go to a show or an event, so they send their ambassadors. Their ambassadors are at the show showcasing their products. Someone comes up and says, "What kind of steel is that made out of?" And they go, I don't know. I think it's aluminum. Bam. Fucking idiot. That person's not going to buy that product because their spokesperson, their salesman, even though they're not a fucking salesman, doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I think that's the final bad thing. I mean, I could go on and on and on. We've already been going for 26 minutes. I want to keep this under 30. That's kind of my shtick. That's my thing. I don't want to fucking bore you guys because we're doing the live. We're also doing the podcast. We're also doing YouTube, so I don't want to keep it more than 30 minutes. But that's the last thing that I really wanted to talk about, was just that a lot of these brand ambassadors, from what I've seen, this is everything. This is my experience, by the way. This is not here he say she say. This is fucking my experience. That they're less knowledgeable. That they don't eat, sleep, and breathe the fucking product. They just run it because it was free or because it was severely discounted or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm not even going to get into the sponsorship access or sponsorship stuff. I've already done a couple of videos on that. Scott says he's just tuning in. This podcast guy's a dickhead. Yes. Metal as fuck, bro. Brian Love just joined. What's going on? Zach, what is going on? All right, let's see. All right, so yes. Where did that go? Tim Williams says, oh my God, I can't. These comments. I can't wait to talk shit with you at York. Yes, bro. Come to York. Find me. I have a shitload of free koozies that I'll be giving out at York. Come, talk shit, say what's up. We'll go have a beer after the show. I think Friday night there's a party at Quaker Steak that I'll be at. Saturday night we'll figure out something to do. We'll have a damn good time. I'm all about it. All right, so I feel like I covered a lot of stuff here. This is definitely a super long conversation that could go on and on and on and on. But those are the points that I wanted to bring up. Like I said, I didn't want it to be like a straight bash session on the brand ambassador program because I don't think that it's all bad. I don't think that it is all bad, and I will say that again. I don't think the brand ambassador program is all bad. However, I think there's some fucked up shit with it, and I think that some people are doing it fucking wrong, which I've explained. So, if you guys would like to continue the discussion, hit me up in these comments. I check the comments the next morning after everything's posted. We can carry on the conversation. If you disagree with me, hit me up. Let me know. If you're a brand ambassador and you think I'm talking out my ass, fucking be a man or a woman. Grab your whatevers and fucking hit me up and tell me I'm fucking wrong. Otherwise, shut up. So, that's about it. That's all I have for you guys tonight. I am going to say good night. I appreciate you watching. YouTube over here, I appreciate you watching. Podcast, I appreciate you listening. Facebook Live, I appreciate you watching. And like I say every episode, and I will say this every episode, I don't give a fuck if you buy any of my shit. I care that 47 people have given me their time, have given me 30 seconds of their evening. I appreciate that. Watching some sweaty ass fat guy scream into a fucking microphone. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Have a good night. If you want to continue the conversation, please get in the comments. Even if you're watching this and it's not live, get in